10 Secrets to Keep Your Life Calm and Balanced in Old Age. Growing older is a journey, not a destination. With it comes wisdom, perspective, and the chance to focus on what truly matters. Yet, the hustle of modern life can sometimes disrupt the peace and balance we deserve. Drawing inspiration from timeless values and thoughtful living practices, here are 10 secrets to help seniors maintain a calm, balanced, and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Embrace the art of enough. In a world that often glorifies more possessions, more achievements, more busyness, the secret to a truly calm and balanced life lies in understanding the beauty of enough. This isn't about settling for less but about recognizing what fulfills you and letting go of what doesn't. As we age, clarity about what matters becomes sharper. The years teach us that the constant chase for material possessions or external recognition often leaves us drained rather than content. Enough is about savoring the richness of what you already have, the comfort of a well-worn armchair, the warmth of a family photograph, or the simple pleasure of a quiet evening with a book. The art of enough requires a shift in perspective. It is a gentle but profound realization that the accumulation of things is far less important than the quality of your moments. Simplifying your surroundings, whether by passing down cherished items to loved ones or donating to those in need, can create space for what truly nourishes your soul. Each item you release is a weight lifted, leaving room for lightness and peace. This mindset extends beyond material things to how we spend our time. Have you noticed how the hurried pace of life slows as we grow older? It's not just a physical change but an invitation to focus on what enriches our days. A conversation with an old friend, the laughter of grandchildren, or a quiet walk in the crisp morning air can offer far more than a packed schedule of activities ever could. Living with enough also means being kinder to yourself. It's easy to look back on life and dwell on the could have been and should have done. But wisdom teaches us that perfection was never the goal. Embrace the understanding that who you are, as you are, is enough. Your experiences, the love you've given and received, and the lessons you've learned are treasures that far outweigh any external achievement. Finally, embracing enough invites gratitude. When you pause to reflect on the abundance already present in your life, you begin to see the beauty in small, everyday blessings, a good meal, the touch of sunlight through the window, or the strength of your body carrying you through another day. Gratitude turns the ordinary into the extraordinary, weaving a sense of calm and contentment into your life. The art of enough isn't about having less, it's about appreciating more. It's a gentle reminder that the richest lives are often built not on what we acquire but on what we cherish. 2. Stay connected to nature. Nature has a profound way of bringing calm to our lives, offering a sanctuary where we can reconnect with ourselves and find peace in the rhythms of the earth. As we grow older, the bond with nature often deepens. It becomes less about conquering mountains and more about savoring the quiet beauty of a sunset or the sound of leaves rustling in the wind. Staying connected to nature doesn't require grand adventures. It can be as simple as stepping outside and feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, inhaling the crisp air of a fall morning, or watching the gentle sway of flowers in a garden. These moments remind us of our place in the larger world, grounding us in the present, and soothing the noise of daily life. There's a quiet wisdom in nature's cycles, its seasons of growth, rest, and renewal that mirror our own lives. Just as winter gives way to spring, each stage of life has its own beauty and purpose. Spending time in nature allows us to observe these cycles and find comfort in their predictability. It teaches us patience and resilience, reminding us that even the most barren trees will bloom again. For many, being in nature evokes a sense of nostalgia. The smell of freshly cut grass or the sight of a familiar bird may bring back memories of childhood, long walks with loved ones, or the simple joy of lying on the ground and watching clouds float by. These recollections are like gifts, moments from the past that can warm the present. Engaging with nature doesn't have to be physically demanding. Planting flowers in your backyard, sitting by a nearby pond, or even keeping a few potted plants by your window can bring the outdoors closer to you. Gardening, in particular, is a wonderful way to connect with the earth. It's a gentle, nurturing activity that rewards patience and care with beauty and growth. Nature also offers a unique kind of companionship. The trees, the birds, the vast expanse of the sky, they ask nothing of us but to be present. There's no judgment, no need to prove ourselves, only an invitation to rest and rejuvenate. This sense of belonging can be deeply comforting, especially in moments of solitude. As you embrace the gifts of nature, remember that its lessons go beyond tranquility. It inspires us to live simply and harmoniously, to take only what we need, and to leave things better than we found them. This sense of stewardship not only brings purpose but also strengthens our connection to the world and the generations to come. In nature, we find not only calm but perspective. It reminds us that life, in all its complexity, is part of something much larger and more enduring. So take the time to step outside, breathe deeply, and let the beauty of the natural world nurture your spirit. It's a connection that, once formed, can sustain you for a lifetime. 3. Cultivate humility and gratitude. Humility and gratitude are the cornerstones of a life well lived, especially as we move into our later years. These qualities remind us of life's quiet richness and help us see beauty in the everyday. They're not merely virtues to aspire to but tools that ground us, ease our burdens, and guide us toward a calm and balanced existence. Humility isn't about diminishing your worth. It's about recognizing that life's greatest joys often come from the simplest things. In a society that celebrates loud achievements and visible successes, humility offers a quiet strength. It teaches us to listen more, to embrace life with open hands rather than clenched fists, and to find peace in the knowledge that our value isn't tied to accolades or possessions. There's profound freedom in this realization, an ability to let go of the pressure to prove ourselves and simply be. As we age, humility often comes naturally, shaped by the lessons life has taught us. The years have shown us that nobody has all the answers and that wisdom often comes from listening, observing, and embracing moments that once seemed insignificant. A humble heart sees every day as an opportunity to learn something new and appreciates the contributions of others without envy or comparison. Gratitude, too, grows deeper with time. It's a practice of noticing, of pausing to acknowledge the blessings woven into your life's fabric. Gratitude doesn't deny life's hardships, it transforms them. In our later years, gratitude often shifts from the grand to the minute. It's no longer about chasing big dreams or monumental milestones, but about treasuring the warmth of a grandchild's hug, the companionship of a lifelong friend, or the comfort of a favorite chair by the window. Gratitude is the lens through which ordinary moments become extraordinary. Practicing humility and gratitude also deepens our relationships. When we approach others with humility, we create space for genuine connection, free from the need to impress or compete. Gratitude strengthens these bonds by reminding us to express appreciation for the people who enrich our lives. A heartfelt thank you or a simple act of kindness can ripple outward, creating a circle of warmth and care. These virtues also bring clarity to what truly matters. They help us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, from what we can't control to what we can cherish. Humility and gratitude anchor us in the present, where life is lived, not in the past, where regrets linger, or in the future, where worries loom. In this stage of life, humility and gratitude aren't just ideals, they're pathways to peace, reminding us that we are part of something greater than ourselves and that the measure of a life isn't in how much we've taken, but in how much we've given and appreciated. By embracing these qualities, we cultivate a legacy of kindness, wisdom, and love, one that will outlast us and inspire those who come after. 4. Find joy in routine. As the years pass, life's rhythm naturally slows, allowing us to appreciate the beauty of routines. While routines might once have seemed mundane or repetitive, they hold the power to create balance, stability, and even joy. They are the threads that weave calm into our days, providing a steady foundation in a world that can sometimes feel uncertain. Routines aren't about rigidity, they're about intention. They remind us to focus on what matters and make space for the things that nourish our bodies and souls. A quiet morning ritual, perhaps a cup of tea enjoyed by the window or a few moments spent journaling, can set the tone for an entire day. These moments, though small, are acts of care, showing yourself that you are deserving of time, peace, and comfort. There's something deeply comforting about knowing what comes next. A routine provides structure without demanding perfection, offering a gentle rhythm to follow. It might be the way you start your mornings, the time you set aside for a daily walk, or even the hour you spend in the evening reading a favorite book. These habits anchor us, reminding us that life's greatest joys are often found in simplicity. In the later years of life, routines also serve as a quiet act of self-preservation. They encourage us to care for ourselves in ways that feel natural and sustainable. Preparing and enjoying healthy meals at regular times can nourish both body and mind. Stretching, light exercise, or even a moment of meditation keeps us active and attuned to how we feel. These routines aren't just tasks, they are rituals of well-being. Routines also help create time for connection. A weekly phone call to a dear friend, a standing Sunday dinner with family, or even a shared hobby with a partner can become cherished traditions. They give us something to look forward to, weaving a sense of anticipation and joy into our lives. Perhaps most importantly, routines bring mindfulness to our days. They allow us to savor life moment by moment rather than rushing through it. The act of watering plants, folding clothes, or preparing a meal becomes a practice of gratitude when done with care and presence. These seemingly simple tasks remind us of the beauty in the everyday. In embracing routine, we're also choosing to embrace the present. The consistency of routine reminds us that life is not measured by grand milestones, but by the gentle rhythm of moments well spent. Each day, anchored by these patterns, becomes part of a greater tapestry, a life of balance, calm, and quiet joy. 5. Prioritize physical wellness. Physical wellness is a lifelong companion, one that supports us in living with vitality and independence in older age. Prioritizing health becomes not just a necessity but an act of self-love, an acknowledgement of the incredible work your body has done to carry you through decades of life's joys and challenges. Caring for your body in this stage is not about striving for perfection or meeting external standards. It's about nurturing the vessel that holds your spirit. Movement becomes a form of gratitude. A gentle walk through the neighborhood, stretching exercises to greet the morning, or a water aerobics class shared with friends, these activities are not just physical. They also infuse your days with purpose and connection. Nutrition takes on deeper meaning too. It's no longer about trends or diets, but about feeding your body with care. Fresh, wholesome meals prepared with love remind us that food is both nourishment and joy. Taking the time to savor a meal, perhaps one made from a cherished family recipe, turns an everyday act into a moment of celebration. Rest is equally vital. Sleep becomes a sacred part of wellness, restoring energy and clarity. Creating a peaceful evening routine free from the distractions of screens or worries prepares your body and mind for the restorative power of sleep. Prioritizing physical wellness also means listening to your body with compassion. Acknowledge its changes and limitations not with frustration but with respect. Seek medical care when needed, attend regular checkups, and embrace any adjustments that improve your quality of life. Wellness in older age isn't about resisting change, but about adapting gracefully to it. Your body has been your steadfast ally. By prioritizing its care, you honor its service and equip yourself to embrace the years ahead with strength, resilience, and peace. 6. Embrace the seasons of life. Life, like the earth, moves in seasons, each with its own beauty, challenges, and lessons. As we grow older, we enter a season marked not by decline but by wisdom, reflection, and grace. Embracing this stage is a gift to yourself, a way to honor the fullness of your journey and live with balance and serenity. The later years are a time to slow down and savor the present. Just as the fall leaves turn brilliant before they fall, this season of life is one of vibrancy and depth. It invites you to look back on your path with gratitude for all you've experienced, the triumphs and struggles, the laughter and tears, and to see the threads of purpose that have woven through it all. This is also a season to nurture your inner self. Embrace activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's tending to a garden, painting, writing, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea. Allow yourself to be drawn toward what feels meaningful, letting go of obligations that no longer serve you. This is your time to focus on what matters most. Embracing the seasons of life also means finding peace in the natural process of change. Just as winter carries the promise of spring, this stage of life holds its own renewal, a chance to deepen relationships, share wisdom, and leave a legacy of kindness and understanding. The marks of age, gray hair, laugh lines, a slower pace, are not signs of loss but symbols of a life richly lived. Finally, this season offers the opportunity to connect more deeply with others. Share your stories, your wisdom, and your presence. You are a living bridge to the past, a source of strength and inspiration for those who follow. By embracing this role, you reaffirm your place in the tapestry of life. To embrace the seasons of life is to honor the passage of time with dignity and joy. It's a reminder that each stage, including this one, has its own light, a light that shines not just outward but inward, illuminating the fullness of who you are. 7. Invest in genuine relationships. As the years pass, the value of true relationships becomes ever clearer. Life's greatest treasures are not found in material possessions but in the connections we build with others. Investing in genuine relationships is not just a way to feel supported, it is a profound way to bring meaning and joy to our later years. At this stage in life, relationships deepen when they are nurtured with intentionality. The moments spent with family, friends, or even a kind neighbor carry a weight of significance. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a shared laugh, or simply sitting in comfortable silence, these interactions remind us that we are not alone in our journey. Genuine relationships flourish when rooted in honesty, kindness, and mutual respect. Letting go of past grievances and forgiving where needed can be transformative, freeing you to focus on the love and connection that truly matter. Now is the perfect time to reach out, reconnect with an old friend, strengthen ties with family, or form new bonds with those who share your values and interests. It's also important to recognize that relationships are a two-way street. While it's comforting to receive care and companionship, offering it in return is equally fulfilling. A kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply being present for someone else can strengthen bonds and bring profound satisfaction. Lastly, remember that your relationship with yourself is just as important. Treat yourself with the same kindness and patience you would offer a dear friend. By cultivating this inner relationship, you set the foundation for more authentic and meaningful connections with others. In the end, relationships carry us through life's challenges and enrich its joys. Investing in and nurturing both the old and the new creates a legacy of love and connection that lasts far beyond our years. 8. Find joy in giving. There is an incomparable joy that comes from giving, sharing your time, wisdom, or resources with others. In the later years of life, giving takes on a deeper, almost spiritual meaning. It's not about obligation but about the satisfaction that comes from contributing to the world around you. Giving can take many forms, from volunteering at a local community center to mentoring younger generations or simply being a steady presence for someone in need. These acts remind you of your purpose and create a sense of fulfillment that material things can never offer. Whether you're offering your time, sharing your life experiences, or lending a listening ear, your efforts ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. The act of giving also fosters gratitude, as it connects you to the world and reminds you of your own abundance. It's in these moments, helping someone carry a burden, guiding a young person with advice, or supporting a cause close to your heart, that you realize how much you have to offer, no matter your age or circumstances. Giving doesn't have to be grand, it's often the small, thoughtful acts that make the biggest difference. A homemade meal for a neighbor, a letter to a faraway friend, or even a warm smile to a stranger can brighten someone's day and fill your own heart with warmth. When you give, you create a sense of purpose that transcends the ordinary. It's a reminder that your presence matters, that your life continues to make a meaningful impact on others. In giving, you enrich the lives of those around you and deepen your own sense of joy and connection. It's a quiet but profound way to leave a legacy of kindness that will be remembered long after you're gone. 9. Embrace parental wisdom. In later years, many find themselves reflecting on their roles as parents or mentors. Whether you've raised children, guided younger relatives, or simply shared your life's lessons with others, This stage of life offers a unique opportunity to deepen those connections and share your hard-earned wisdom. It's a time to embrace the role of nurturer in a new and meaningful way. Parental wisdom goes beyond traditional caregiving. It's about offering guidance and love with humility, recognizing that the next generation will forge its own paths. Share stories from your life, the challenges you've overcome, the values you hold dear, and the moments that shaped you. These stories become a priceless inheritance, offering lessons that resonate across time. Being present is one of the most profound gifts you can offer. Whether it's a conversation at the dinner table, cheering at a grandchild's recital, or simply being a steady source of encouragement, your presence conveys love and stability. This consistency, even in small moments, builds trust and connection that leaves an indelible mark. At the same time, it's important to embrace the evolving dynamics of relationships. As children grow into adults and forge their own families or careers, your role shifts. Instead of offering unsolicited advice, listen with an open heart and provide support when asked. This balance allows relationships to flourish and maintains mutual respect. By embracing parental wisdom, you reaffirm your role as a guiding light, a steady hand that helps others navigate life's challenges. Your insights, patience, and love create a legacy of care that will live on in the hearts of those you've touched. 10. Create a failure-friendly perspective. One of life's greatest lessons, often learned in later years, is that failure is not the end but a stepping stone to growth. Embracing a failure-friendly perspective allows you to live with courage, resilience, and an openness to new possibilities, even as the years pass. Failure has shaped every successful endeavor in your life, teaching you lessons you may not have appreciated in the moment. Looking back, you can likely see how setbacks refined your character, deepened your empathy, and sharpened your wisdom. This perspective is a gift of age, a reminder that every misstep is an opportunity to adapt, learn, and grow. In older age, a failure-friendly mindset offers the freedom to try new things without fear. Whether it's learning a new skill, exploring a creative passion, or simply stepping out of your comfort zone, you're reminded that perfection isn't the goal. The joy lies in the process of discovery and the willingness to embrace challenges with grace. This perspective also enhances relationships. By acknowledging your own mistakes, you show humility and create space for others to do the same. Sharing stories of failures and the lessons they brought can inspire those around you, helping others see that missteps are a natural and valuable part of life. Finally, this mindset fosters self-compassion. Instead of judging yourself harshly for past mistakes, you can recognize them as essential chapters in your story. They are not failures but stepping stones that led you to the person you are today, a person filled with resilience, wisdom, and strength. Creating a failure-friendly perspective enriches every aspect of life. It allows you to approach each day with curiosity and courage, ready to embrace whatever comes your way. In doing so, you create a life defined not by perfection but by a deep sense of growth, understanding, and fulfillment. As the years accumulate, they bring with them a profound clarity about what truly matters in life. The noise of fleeting ambitions fades, leaving room for the stillness and richness of being present. This chapter of life, often regarded as the autumn of our journey, is not a time of loss but one of deep harvest, a season where wisdom, connection, and peace flourish. Living a calm and balanced life in older age is not about denying the challenges that come with it. Rather, it's about facing them with grace, supported by the foundation of experiences and lessons that only time can provide. It's about leaning into the simplicity of enough, finding joy in the rhythms of routine, and cherishing the relationships and connections that bring purpose to your days. This stage of life is also an invitation, a call to embrace your legacy and contribute in ways that only you can. Whether through the wisdom you share, the love you give, or the kindness you show, your life continues to shape the world around you. Every act of generosity, every moment of mindfulness, every lesson passed on creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate circle. The beauty of this chapter lies in its authenticity. There's no longer a need to prove, to compete, or to rush. Instead, you're free to simply be, to reflect, to savor, and to move through life with a quiet confidence rooted in all that you've experienced and endured. Remember, the light within you only grows stronger with time. It illuminates the path not just for yourself but for those who follow in your footsteps. Your journey, marked by resilience, love, and growth, is a testament to the enduring beauty of the human spirit. This chapter, like all the others, is a precious part of your story, one filled with meaning, purpose, and a legacy that will live on in the hearts of those you've touched. May you walk forward with peace in your heart, balance in your steps, and a deep gratitude for the extraordinary journey that is your life. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms. Don't forget to subscribe to the Age of Health channel. The link is in the comments. Thank you for your valuable time.